How are you doing today? This is Don Davis. I'm the securities lawyer. This is a series of videos we've done, and today we're going to talk about film funds. Film funds and a very special date, September 23rd. That's coming up. This is September 11th, so that's what? That's like in 11 days or something, 12 days. That's when the new SEC Rule 506C goes into effect. That's when, if you have a film fund, you can go out and start publicly offering the film fund. You could set up an internet site, for instance, and publish it there and seek subscribers. Now, the subscribers you take have to be accredited, of course, but think of it this way. This is a huge net the SEC is going to allow you to stretch across the channel, collect a lot of animals, fish, whatever in the net, and then you're going to have to winnow it down to the people who are accredited because they're the only ones that can invest. But what a golden opportunity. What a great opportunity. And what a great opportunity for a film fund, because I think on the internet, trying to sell a security of this sort, you have to have sizzle. And what better sizzle than an exciting film project that people could invest in? So this is going to be a new era for raising money for film funds, using a wider net, the internet really, to solicit, to do a general public offering. And then from that offering, we're going to whittle down the people who are really accredited, can afford to invest, should invest, and will invest in your project. So this is a new era in raising money for the internet for films. Trust me, this is going to happen. It's coming, it's here, it's starting September 23rd. We're going to have a lot of fun with this rule. Going to raise a lot of money, going to do a lot of deals. We're going to make some wonderful movies. So if you're in the film business, or you have friends who are in the film business, or you'd like to be an investor in the film business, this may be a new dawning of a new time to raise money, a whole new area of capital to invest in any sort of film or literary or theatric or whatever sort of endeavor. Things that have sizzle, things with not too large a budget, but things that you now publicly advertise in the net. Now, there are some rules, of course. As I said, they have to be accredited investors at the end of the day. You can advertise to everybody, but you can only take money from people who can afford it, who are accredited, number one. Number two, you've got to file the materials you're going to use 15 days ahead with the SEC before you use them. And you've got to file a closing report, and they made very tight requirements that you follow those requirements, which really have been scoffed off in the past at times by various people raising money under Reg D. In fact, if you fail to follow the requirements, there's a 5-year prohibition under the proposed rules from using this particular exemption again. So that's a pretty difficult penalty if you screw it up. The other thing you need are materials that contain no material omission, no material misstatement, lay out the business plan in a traditional securities law sense. That's why you need somebody like me, a securities lawyer, me or another reputable firm around the country. There's lots of us around there, but we've been doing it for a long time and we can certainly help. So you're going to need somebody like that to make sure these materials are prepared properly to comply with the rule, to comply with 10b-5, to make sure you don't trigger an SEC investigation later, or even worse, perhaps not worse, but even a lawsuit by a private investor who wants his money back because he contends you didn't tell him all the facts. So it's very important to get good legal advice. That's where we come in. Don Davis, securities lawyer. Love to talk to you and hear about your deal.